of course, to the June quiz. Since April, we've been running every month the Super League Raw quiz night. It's an online interactive quiz. 2 devices are needed in order to play. One to watch and to interact, and the other your phone, because every question is multiple choice. You select your answer, you press, you lock it in, and that's what generates the leaderboards and everything else. It's been outstanding to be in the company of other rugby league enthusiasts over the last few months, and we hope that you will consider joining us in July. What you're about to watch is the June quiz. Unfortunately, it isn't live, but what we're doing is we're giving you a taster. That's what this is all about, giving you a taster. Would you have won this quiz? And if the answer to that is yes, well, maybe you want to join us in July. Once this rerun has been completed, and I want you to play along, let us know in the chat how you got on. Would you have won it? I'm going to be letting you all know what the July prize is for the July quiz night. And believe you me, it's a great, great prize. So I hope you enjoy this rerun of the June quiz. Don't forget, play along, and the very best of luck. So welcome along to the Super League Raw quiz night. Everybody is in the room. We finally got there again. We're playing extra time. The kickoff was delayed, but it's okay. Everybody's happy in the house.
We'll finish it all then.
Not to worry. Everybody's happy. Right, okay. So welcome along to the Super League Raw, the third quiz night, and you're all playing tonight for an England Rugby League merchandise bundle. You lucky people, you. Who's going to take away the biggie tonight? I can see there's a few ringers, though. Craig's brought the entire family. Nicola's brought a bit of reinforcements as well. So be aware of that, guys, is what I'd say. Be aware of that. Right, without further ado, let's get into the quiz. Now then, guys, for those who haven't played before, it is going to be a multiple choice question that comes up. You've got 15 seconds to answer. You press the answer that you want to go with, and then you submit. You need to submit within the 15 seconds, or it's wrong. We don't want that. We want you to get as many right as possible. So here we go. Here it is. First question. Rob was known as one of the smallest players ever to grace the game, but how tall was he? Was he 5'3", 5'4", 5'5", 6", or 5'7"? Get your answer in. Press submit. Here we go. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Did everybody do it in time? They did. Fantastic. Right. Let's see where you all went with it. 40% of you have decided that Rob Burrow was 5'5". That was his official height, ladies and gentlemen. So
famous Willie.
You're off and you are running if you got that one right. We now move on to the next question. Here it comes. How many times was Rob selected for the Dream Team? That's the question. How many times was Rob selected for the Dream Team? 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7?
Oh.
How many times was he in that Dream Team? Everybody's locked their answer in. Let's see where you've gone. And the consensus of opinion is that Rob Burrow was in the Dream Team 6 times. It was actually only the 3, 2005, 2007, and 2008. It's an absolute disgrace. I hear you all. It should have been in it far more than that. Right, let's get into question number 3. Here it comes. Leeds lost 3 consecutive finals between 2010 and 2012. This is the Challenge Cup. Rob finally got to lift the Challenge Cup in 2014, but who did the Rhinos beat 23-10 that day? Saints, Cass, Warrington, Catalan, Hull KR. Who did he beat in 2014? Oh, I think some are not going to get there in time, or are they? No, some were slightly out there. Some missed out on that one. 63% have gone the Saints. Castleford Tigers 25, Warrington 13. The Dragons and Ulcar didn't get a sniff, and the answer was the Castleford Tigers. Castleford Tigers, they beat that day 23 points to 10, so that Rob got his hands on the Challenge Cup trophy. Right, question number 4. In which year did Rob Burrow score that try against St. Helens at Old Trafford? Was it 2007, 8, 9, 10, or 11? When was that remarkable try scored by Rob Burrow at Old Trafford in the grand final? Which year? Get your answers in.
Well, because he says he'd lost.
Here we go.
I think.
And, well, every single year been selected at least once there. But the right answer is 2011. It was 2011 that Rob Burrow scored what is arguably one of, if not the greatest, grand final try. Right, question number 5. Against which team did Rob make his Great Britain international debut in 2005? Was it Tonga, Australia, France, New Zealand, or Samoa? So which one of those was it? Answers in. And, well, again, big numbers going the way of New Zealand there. And you would be right. It was indeed New Zealand. That is who he made his Great Britain debut against back in 2005. Right. We now move to the next question. Just make sure, actually, just do that, actually. Right, okie dokie. Rob won 8 Super League Grand Finals in his career, but how many Harry Sunderland Awards has he won? 3, 6, 1, 4, or 2? How many Harry Sunderland Awards has Rob Burrow won on the grandest stage of them all? And it's split between pretty much between 3 and 2. The answer is, of course, 2. Just the 2 Harry Sunderlands for Rob Burrow. So that's question number 6. Here's question number 5. Against which team did Rob make his England debut? It's not 2024. That should have been 2004. Apologies for that. But in 2004, Rob made his England debut. Which of those teams was it against? Ireland, Russia, France, Papua New Guinea, or Wales? Who did he face in his first England international? 60% have gone France. You're not going to believe this, guys. It was actually Russia. Of all teams, it was Russia. Yeah, that's a bit of knowledge for you. You'll take that one away tonight. Russia was the team. That's probably surprised quite a few of you. Right. Question number 8. In the same tournament, believe it or not, the European Nations Championship, Rob came off the bench to score his first international tries, a hat-trick no less. Who was that against? France, Ireland, Wales, or Scotland? Who did he score a hat-trick against? It was actually game 2 of the tournament. Rob come off the bench, got himself a hat-trick. Which team was that against? 60% France, 30% Wales. It was indeed France. So it was indeed France. A fantastic hat-trick on his second game for England. Right, question 9. Rob made his Super League debut in 2001, coming off the bench. But who was he playing that day? Warrington, Bradford, London, Hull FC, or the Castleford Tigers? Who was his first opponent in Super League for the Leeds Rhinos? Which one of them? And the answer, again, a bit of a split here. Hull FC and Bradford Bulls seem to be the favourites, and it is, in fact, Hull FC. Hull FC was the first team that Rob Burrow went up against in his Super League career. And finally, question number 10. How many team trophies did Rob Burrow lift in his glittering career? How many did he lift in his entire career? 11, 14, 16, 18, 20. This is team, not individual. Team trophies. How many did he pick up in his glittering career? And again, bit of a split there. 11, 14, 14 getting the most, 18 getting a couple as well. The answer is 16. Ooh, just the one getting that one right. That's a big answer there, whoever got that right. He won the Super League trophy on 8 occasions. He won the League Leaders Shield on 3, 2 Challenge Cups and 3 World Club Championships. That was the late, great Mr. Rob Burrow. Right, let's see who's the early pace setters. It's Joe Dalgreen is top of the shops after round number 1. 7 out of 10. Oh, that's a big effort from the lad, isn't it? Got to give him his due. Alex Sharp, 5 there. Steph, and Dawn on 4, and Neil Rennox on 3. Right, let's have a little chat then. Let's have a little chat with the current leader, Joe. Joe, how are you feeling? Come off mute. Let us all know how you feel.
Bit of Facebook knowledge there, isn't there, from obviously recent articles about him and such, obviously with his passing.
Good man. Good man, and suddenly the kids are quiet because you're in with a chance of winning. That's what we like to see. Who's not on the screen? No, Ryan, mate. Oh dear, and Craig. That's got to hurt, boys. That's got to hurt. Not on the list. What are you thinking, Ryan?
I got that last one right. You know, the one that only one person got right. So
dear me.
I got,
you've had a shocker there, mate. If you don't mind me saying.
I got 8 wrong. Yeah, that's terrible.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
And Nicola as well, not one of your finest, that, Nick?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Well, the good news is there's 4 more rounds still to come. Great to have you chat there. We'll come back after the next round. It is now time to go to that next round. So let's get back into it. This, again, is where we sit. Joe sitting top of the shops as we go to round number 2. What wonderful round have I got for you this time? Here we go. So it's time to turn your volume up, guys. Turn your volume right up, because now you're going to be listening to some dulcet tones of people in the game of rugby league. The question is, who are you listening to? That's the ultimate question as we go into this round. So here comes the first one.
And that's exactly what it's proven, hasn't it? So to get that done today, it's huge, mate. I won't give you the cliches like it's just another game. It's a massive, massive win for everyone at the club.
So who was that talking? Was it Ian Watson, Craig Lingard, Simon Grix, or Mike Eccles? Or was it Paul Rowley? Who are you going with? Who did you just hear on that little snippet? Who was that? Answers locked in. The favourite is Mike Eccles. And it was Mike Eccles. Well done for those of you who got that one. Mike Eccles is question number 1 of round 2. Here comes another voice.
Hi Wigan fans, massive thanks for turning out today. Great win away at Huddersfield. See you all next week for the semi-final.
Who was that? A bit of a clue, clearly. It's a Wigan player. But which one? There's your options. Who did you just hear on that snippet? Is it Ensemble, Farrell, Byrne, Havard, or Marshall? Who are you going with this time?
Might change.
Everybody's locked in. So we've got everybody in, and 60% of you have gone the way of Liam Marshall. Byrne and Farrell getting a couple of votes each. The answer, though, is Liam Marshall. That was Liam Marshall that you just heard there on that one. Right, we move to voice number 3.
Hey, off, it's about time. Thank you very much for the support. You've been doing it all right. Like I said, it's about time. I'm glad we got the win as well as them 2 tries at the end. Thank you.
Who was that talking? Here we go. Was it Joe Burgess, Ryan Hall, Jai Whitbread, Tyrone May, or Mikey Lewis? Who was the rocking Robin? Which one? Dawn, if you get this wrong, I really am going to be disappointed in you, I have to say.
I have got this wrong.
You've got it wrong?
I know, I ain't got it wrong.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you've not. Right, okay. Well, as you can see, it's a straight shootout between Joe Burgess and Ryan Hall. The clue was at the end. Good to get those last 2 tries at the end, and at last was also said, which means it was Ryan Hall after his record-breaking brace this weekend.
I had tears in my eyes.
In your what?
Tears on my eyes.
Fair enough. We'll leave that one there. Right, okie dokie. So we now move on to the next voice. Here it comes.
I think it makes it even harder that we just didn't play our own game. Everything we spoke about and everything we planned to do, we just went against it and made too many errors and killed ourselves, and you can't do that.
You can't do that. You can't do that indeed. Right, who is the deflated wire at Wembley? Was it Josh Fulis, Ben Curry, James Harrison, Matty Ashton, and Matty Nicholson? Who was that talking after the grand final, the Challenge Cup final, defeat a few weeks ago? Which voice did you just hear? Everybody's in either yes. We managed to get everybody in. Here come the results. And 60% of you have gone with the Warrington Wizard on the wing, Mr. Ashton. And you will be right. Matty Ashton, that was disappointed at full time. Here comes voice number 5.
Just want to say a massive thank you to the travelling fans. Been over 1,200, so massive effort. It helped us today. See you all next week. Cheers, guys.
So, who was that? Who was the Saints? Was it Darryl Clark, Lewis Dodd, Jack Wellesby, Matty Lees, or James Bell? Boasting about 1,200 travelling supporters down to London. Mr. Sale would have something to say about that. 1,800 going to the south of France. But anyway, which current Saints star was that? James Bell, Matty Lees, the hot favourites. But whoever put Darryl Clark, you would be right. It was Darryl Clark at full time on Twitter. So that was Darryl Clark. Right, we move on. Here comes the 6th voice.
Je pense que voilà, on reste sur 2 résultats négatifs d'affilée. C'est quelque chose qu'on ne souhaite pas, et quand on vise les places de haut de tableau,
This is a toughie. Yes, don't adjust your volume. That was French. Jordan Desiree, Arthur Moore, Ben Garcia, Julien Busquet, or Arthur Romano. Which one are you going with there? Which one of those French stars did you just hear giving a press conference? I think this is going to be a case of just shut your eyes and have a go, unless you know the dulcet tones of that man. And the favourite is Ben Garcia. Julien Busquet getting 3 votes. It was Big Ben Garcia. Massive game at the weekend against the Leopards. Didn't let anybody down, Big Ben. But no. Unfortunately, they fell to the Leopards. Right. Here comes question number 7. Who's this?
The teams who've won trophies and been really successful, it's always come from the ground up, and that starts with your academy pathway. So I think more importantly is the excitement for young players and young children around Salford, that there actually is a pathway for them.
Well, you know who he plays for. The question is, who is he? Is it Callum Watkins, Ryan Briley, Dion Cross, Ollie Partington, Ethan Ryan? Who is that? Who is the little devil? Just heard. Everybody's voting. Good to see. Right. What we got? 60% of you going the way of Briley, 20% Ollie for Partington, Ethan Ryan in there, and Dion Cross. No love at all for Callum Watkins. The answer, though, was Ryan Briley. That was Paul Rowley's child that he takes everywhere with him. Could he be on his way to Leeds sometime soon? Mr. Sharp, that's the question. That's the question. I agree completely, Dawn. Very possible. Indeed. Right. Okay. We now move on to the 8th voice. Here it comes.
What, second half? Wow, yeah. I didn't see that one. Yeah, just capitulated second half, to be fair. You can talk about individual brilliance with some of the players like Bevan and Jai and people like that, but yeah, wow, yeah. Didn't.
Yeah, wow, indeed. The question had to be, who is this fantasy figure? Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny, Peter Pan, or Ian Watson? On you go. Who was that fantasy figure talking in his press conference? Greg Roach is about to turn off. He's disgusted with me. But I couldn't resist it. I just couldn't resist it.
It was a close game.
And I'm pleased to say
as well, Dave.
I'm pleased to say everybody got it right. Ian Watson. I just couldn't. I'm sorry, Greg. I couldn't resist that one. I really couldn't. Happy days. Right. On to voice number 9.
I'm really happy, mate. It's been a good season for me so far, and I've really been enjoying my rugby, so it was a pretty easy decision.
Whoever that was, if he's happy, he should tell his voice. But anyway, he said he was happy, so he was happy. Who is the happy tiger? Was it Corey Hall, Sam Wood, Joe Westerman, Tex Hoy, Innis Senior? Who was that? Which Castleford Tigers player was that?
Oh,
indeed. You sound more happy than he did, and you're playing a quiz. Incredible stuff. Anyway, there you go.
Tomorrow.
And look at this. Corey Hall, 30%. Innis Senior the favourites. Everybody got a vote, which is interesting. But those of you who put Innis Senior, those three of you, you are right. That was Innis Senior. What a great season he's having. He's tailing off a little bit. Needs to get back in the groove, but he's doing all right for the Casford Tigers at the minute. Here comes the last voice.
Me texting came out, how are you feeling? And he's like, yeah, I'm alright, I just stop it, I'm not crap. Also, not like same, like, I know I was last one to retire, so me and Mags, in theory, I should be half alright, but
yeah.
So there you go. Who was that? Who is that Rhinos legend ahead of that Rob Burrow game? Was it Brett Delaney, Jamie Peacock, Keith Senior, JJB, or Ryan Bailey? Who was that we've just heard that played that day with Rob Burrow? Everybody's locked in. I'll be very surprised if anybody got this one wrong. No, you didn't. Great to know that you know the dulcet tones of Mr. Jamie Jones Buchanan. There he is. Well done, everybody. Good effort. Fantastic stuff. Let's take a look and see how that's affected the leaderboard. And Joe is still top, but look at Dawn. Oh, Mrs. Kirby there. Incredible. She's right back in it, as is Ryan Birch. Massive round for you two. From obscurity to set joint second. Alex Sharp and Steph Pino Sale also on the leaderboard. Right, okay, let's get back on screen. Let's have a chat with this. Joe, you're still top. But let's be fair, friend. They're closing in on you, sir. How are you feeling?
Yeah, a bit nervous now. Thought I had a bit of a lead. Thought I'd done all right that round, but clearly not.
No, you've been well and truly reined back in there. And I have to say, Mr. Birch, take a bow, sir. What an effort from you.
I got 9 out of 10 there, yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. Yeah, mate. You know, I sound like that milk advert with the Accrington Stanley Buzz. Exactly. But what an incredible effort from you. 9. And you, Don. You've got to be feeling good.
Yes.
Got to be feeling good.
That sauna's doing Ryan good.
That sauna's doing right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Happy days. Indeed. Nicola's like, I'm sure your name's going to come up on this at some point, Nick. I'm sure you're going to get into that top 5 at some point.
I hope so.
just keep plugging away, kid. Keep plugging away. In terms of yourself, Mr. Sale, you're still in the top 5. You've had some decent form, I have to say, Mr. Sale, over these quizzes. You've been thereabouts, mate.
Look rather than judgment. I had a nightmare on that Burrow round. So
did you?
Yeah.
Well, you see, you should have been paying more close attention, like Mr. Dal Green was. He was all over all the news stories where our Rob was concerned. But well done to those people who have just got to the right in touching distance with Joe. It's game on, and that's what we want. We like close contests, don't we? We like rugby league to be close, and we like the Super League Raw quiz to be close. Let's now go to round number 3. So it's going to be the last round, and by the last round, I mean round number 14, ladies and gentlemen. So this should be very, very close to your memory. You know, this is only a few days ago. How close were you paying attention to everything that happened in round number 14? We're about to find out. Here comes question 1. Andre Savelio saw red at the weekend, but who did he arm drag to the floor? Was it Mikey Lewis, James Batchelor, Jesse Sue, Elliot Minchella, and Niall Evans? Who did he do a WWE throw on to get his red card at the weekend?
It was a good one and all.
It was a belter. It was a belter. And 60% of you have gone Minchella, 30% have gone Lewis. I can see why 30% went Lewis. Lewis started doing a bit of argy-bargy with him. But it was Elliot Minchella who came legging it in. He was no Andre the Giant. But over he goes, over the shoulder. Thank you very much indeed. And Mr. Savelio gets sent off for a red. Anybody surprised that wasn't a ban? Anybody surprised?
Yeah.
No. No, because there was a lot of other stuff going on as well.
Yeah, I think common sense. I think good to see a bit of common sense. It was a bad landing, but like I said, I think it was the final
feet going in, punches going in.
There was
all sorts going on.
Well, Andre got a busted lip for his trouble, Dawn. Then he got a busted lip. Something went on under there. We will leave it to the imagination. It certainly wasn't a kiss. Right, okay. Here comes the next question. Liam Marshall scored a brace at the weekend, extending his lead at the top of the try-scoring charts. But how many has he got up to now this season in Super League? Is it 12, 13, 14, 15 or 16? A real dire game, it has to be said. Wigan weren't really on form. All he had to do was put the ball over the line, but he put him over the line. He got Wigan the win. The question is, how many tries has he got now? Well, as you can see, 15, it seems to be the consensus. 16 has got 4 votes, but it is 15. He's top of the try scoring chart with 15 tries, on track to register his best ever Super League total. He's in great form yet again. He's had 3 brilliant seasons. Brilliant seasons. Right, we now move on. Which player made the most tackle busts with 15 this weekend? Was it Conor Wrench, Conrad Hubble, Tom Johnston, Bevan French, or Tim Lafay? Who got 15? So if you were watching the show last night and you watched the top performers, this man was top of the chart. Can you remember who it was? Here we go. We've gone with 60% Tim Lafay, 40% Conrad Hubble. Can see why there's a split. Those two are well known for getting through the line. But it was Tim Lafay at the Halliwell Jones Stadium 15 times. He was a man mounting incredible effort from Mr. Lafay. Just scored a try. Tim Lafay. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Moving swiftly on. Which player was a turnstile with 10 missed tackles this week? Was it Lachlan Lamb, Ellie Elzakem, Ethan Natoli, Luke Yates, or Jared O'Connor? Who was the turnstile this weekend?
No text.
10 missed tackles. No text. No, he's not on the list. Well, Luke Yates getting 33% of the vote. Lachlan Lamb 22. Jared O'Connor 22. I've got to get your spelling sorted out. You can tell I was up against it. I wasn't doing double checks. The answer is Ethan Natoli of London Broncos. So well done to the one person who got that one right. That could be big come the end of the quiz. Well done, Ethan Natoli. He was the man. He was a turnstile. Bless him. Hope he got a couple of... Right. We now move on to question 25. Which 3 players scored their first Super League tries of the season? There's 3 answers. Lock 3 answers in, folks. 3 answers, then send. Lewis Martin, Lee Kershaw, Roderick Ty, Tom Amon, Denis Balmforth. Which 3 of them scored their first try of the season in Super League this weekend? There's 3. This is a tough one. I'll give you 20 seconds because there's 3. But you've now only got 4. 3, 2, 1. Did people miss out? Oh, one. I think one's missed out. One's missed out. Right. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if you've got the 3 right. But the fact that 78% of you have gone Lewis Martin suggests not many of you are going to get this one right, because it was Roderick Ty, Tom Amon, and Denis Balmforth. They were the 3 people who got their first try of the season in Super League. I think Martin's got 5. I think Kershaw's got...
Changed it from him on to Martin.
Oh, and you've got to be paying more attention, kid. I'll give you 20 seconds for that. 20.
I know. I changed my mind. I put Tom Amon and then I changed it.
Always go with your gut. Always go with your gut. Right. We go to question 26. Wigan got over the line against Casper 10-8, which means, remarkably, they've stretched their winning streak against the Tigers in all competitions to how many? 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12. How big is Wigan's winning streak currently against the Tigers? 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12 games. Quite remarkable, really. Again, we've one of you missed out again there. But here we go. The answer is 11. 11-game winning streak against the Castleford Tigers, the Wigan Warriors. Great effort. Gotta be said. Castleford do not like playing Wigan. Albeit it was a close game. Close game. It was a good effort. Question 27. Another 3 players successfully kicked 40-20s. So which 3 of those players kicked a 40-20? You've got 20 seconds here. 3 of them kicked a 40-20 this weekend. Oh. Who were the 3? 3 of them. Well done. Everybody's getting in. Everybody's doing well. We're close. Yes, we've got all 10 this time. So again, we're not going to be able to tell who's got it right, but 100% went with Mark Sneed. And if 100% went with Mark Sneed, nobody has got this question right. It was Jake Truman, Ben Reynolds, and Moses Mbai. They were the 3 players that got 40-20s this weekend. Right. Question 28. Ryan Hall brought the Super League try scoring record. How many did he finish the game with? 246. There's 2 of them. 248 or 249. So the middle one, the second one should be 247. 246, 247, 248 or 249. What did he end the game with? Forget the record. What did he end the game with? How many tries has he posted in his Super League career? and 50% of you are spot on. 248. The record was 247. Of course, he scored the second one as well. Delightful little kick through the line from Mikey Lewis for the 247. It has to be said. Well done to Ryan Hall, legend of a player. Right, question 29. Which 3 middle unit players overtook Paul Vaughan in the top hard meter making charts this week? Again, if you were watching at the end of the show last night, these 3 players were above him. But which 3? Mella, SASA, Martin Amona, Oledzki. Which 3 of those are ahead of Paul Vaughan for the first time this season in the hard meter making charts? There's 3 of them. It's a fall from grace for Mr. Vaughan. He's really struggling at the moment to get meters in. Here we go. Here comes the answers. SASA 100%, Reece Martin 33, Tom Amon 89, Oledzki 44, Mella 33. The answer is Herman SASA. Reece Martin is now top, and Mikolaj Oledzki, he is also above him. And if you don't believe me, and I'm sure you do, but here's the proof. There it is. There's the chart from yesterday. And as you can see, Reece Martin 1491. There's Oledzki at 1419, and there's SA at 1356. A good effort indeed from him. Right, we now move on to the final question of round number 3. Here it comes. Which 2 wingers were selected in the Super League Raw Team of the Week this week? Which 2 of those wingers were in the official Super League Raw Team of the Week as announced last night on Super League Raw? 2 answers, lock them in. Let's see how you get on. Were you paying attention during the announcement of Team of the Week last night? Here we go. We have got 10 out of 10. Ryan Hall got 80%. Wonga Blake 20. Marshall 20. Hanley 10. Dion Cross with 70. The consensus was good. Ryan Hall, he was in there, as too was Dion Cross. They were our 2 wingers this weekend. Well done to both of their players. Right, it's that time again, folks. What has gone on in the league table? Is Joe still top? Oh, you can cut the tension even though we're not in the same room. Incredible stuff. Here we go. It's Dawn. Oh, Dawn's got top. Incredible. She's rose right to the top. 16. Oh, in fact, where's Joe? Where's he gone? He's
falling off a cliff, man.
Incredible. Alex Sharp in it. He's second. Neil and Steph and Ryan all tied in third. That is incredible. Dawn. Surely not, Dawn. You're not going to win 2 out of 3 quizzes, surely.
No.
Unbelievable. What an incredible fight back this has been from Dawn. It's absolutely unbelievable, I have to say. Craig's not looking happy there, is he? Swiggy's? No, he's devastated. Oh, look at God, even the wife's got the lip out. Shocking. They're not happy.
The ones I don't know, I let her answer. No, I was wrong.
That's it. Blame the wife, mate. Blame the wife. Yeah. Happy days. Good stuff. And look at the Roach. He's very solemn. It's like watching an Ian Watson press conference. It's in the Roach household there. Look at the state of that. Incredible stuff.
I'm going to change my name to sorry, your answer's incorrect.
Oh, matey, what a gem, Mr. Sharp. He's not saying much tonight, Alex, but he's doing well on the quiz. He's there. He's in with a shout. Well done to you all. It's still all to play for. It really is. There's loads of time to go in this quiz. 2 more rounds to go, and as Dawn has proved in the last 2 rounds, it can all change, can't it?
Very quick.
Right. The debut of Tries of the Week as it went live on YouTube, as we've been doing the quiz. So here we go. The first outing of Tries of the Week for round number 14. That's what you've got for your viewing pleasure. And of course, the next 10 questions will be all about what you're about to watch. Here it comes.
side. That's where they're going now. Lewis dribbles a kick through. Is this the moment for Ryan Hall? He collects the ball and he gets a try. Tom Grant gives it. And finally, Ryan Hall has Super League try 247.
What a treat for the eyes. Those tries were absolutely marvellous. Right, okay, let's get into 10 questions based on the action that you have just watched. I'll give you a moment to compose yourself because I bet you're right giddy after watching rugby league football of that standard. Right, let's get into it. Question number 1 of the observation round is, how many tries did you just see? Come on, Dawn, you knew this was coming. How many tries have you just seen? 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. How many tries in total did you just watch on the screen?
And I've added them up.
Well, I hope for your sake you're a good adder. Here we go. Here we go. 44% have said 16, 18 and 15 getting a couple of votes each. And the answer's actually 17. Oh, I hope that's you, Dawn. 17 tries you've just seen on that video. Right.
The GCSE maths has come in handy.
There you go. Well done, Dawn. You can tell you've done this quiz before. Right, here we go. Now, all bets are off. Which 2 teams were the only ones not to feature? There was 2 teams that did not feature in that video as try scorers. Which were those two teams? So there's your options. Which 2 teams did not feature in tries of the week this week? Will we hurry? Right, 100% Catalan, absolutely. They only scored 2. And 63% also went the Wigan Warriors. You would be right. Like I say, Liam just put the ball over the line. Nothing more, nothing less. And does it matter? No. You ask Mr. Rigby, he really doesn't care less as long as he got the 2 points. Right, okay. We move on to the next question. Who gained the assist for the Tyrone May try? Was it Hiku, Parcell, Lewis, Batchelor, or Broadbent? Who gained the try assist for that delightful Tyrone May try? A thing of beauty, I have to say.
It was.
It was wonderful, wonderful try. Took it really, really well. And 67%. 67% are on the nose, Dawn. 67% are on the nose. I think Mr. Roach there was basking his own glory. Maybe Mr. Greg Roach got that one right. Maybe. Greg, did you?
Yeah.
Fantastic. The flags are going up now on the maypole outside. He's a happy boy. He's Greg Roach. Right, here we go. We move on to the next one. Who kicked across the field for Lee Kershaw to touch down against Saints? Who did the kick across field? Meadows, Walker, Maludi, Leyland, Story. Who did the delightful kick that got Kershaw in? Wellens wasn't happy at full time. He thought he was going to get the big fat 0. But no, quality bit of play. It was a good kick, actually. Did really, really well. 56% said Leyland. I can see why, because it was Leyland who threw the ball to James Meadows. James Meadows was the man right off the side of the boot, and then over goes Mr. Kershaw. Outstanding, outstanding stuff. Right, we now go to the next one. What number is on the back of the Neve Balmforth shirt? What is his number? Is it 29, 28, 27, 26, or 25? How good were your eyes? The Neve, what's his shirt number for Hull FC? That's a good question.
Yeah.
It was clear as day. It was clear as day on the video.
Yeah, because you knew it was coming up.
And there you go. Hey, well, 38% of you got it on the nose. It was the number 28. Some of you need to be a bit faster with your fingers. You're missing out on scores here. Not quite getting your selecting. Don't forget, you've got to collect your answer and then send for it to be registered. Right, the next question. Which Hull FC player touched the ball into the hands of Harry Newman for his spectacular Superman try? Was it Lewis Martin, Liam Sutcliffe, Brad Fash, Carlos Summerari, or Deneve Balmforth? Who touched the ball just prior to Harry Newman doing that Superman diving at the corner? Ooh, there's a bit of hesitation here. Again, we've still got 8. A couple of years still not quite getting fastest finger first. It's a split between Sutcliffe and Tumavari. It was the returning Carlos Tumavari. He was the man who got the last touch just before Harry Newman did the big Superman dive into the corner. Great effort. Right, we move on. Next question. Which player perform the run around with Matt Parcell? Was it Dean Hadley, Sam Luckley, Jesse Sue, Jai Whitbread, Elliot Minchella? Anybody who's watched Super League Raw for a long time knows I love a good run around. It's a thing. I do. I love a good run around. And it was executed very well. And I have to say, KR have done this time and time again. I remember one last year as well. Remember one last year? Yeah, I think it was.
He likes his little run around, Parcell.
Now, last year, if memory serves me right, I think it was James Batchelor he did it with. But this year, he did it with Dean Hadley. Dean Hadley got the run around with Matt Parcell. Brilliant try. Of course, no Matt Parcell, I don't think this week. Is that right, Dawn? Is he out? I think I've heard
he's out. Yeah, he's out.
That's a hammer blow. Is Jez Litton back?
Yes. Batchelor's out. He's got to have surgery on his ankle.
I know, that's a big blow, that, because I think
5 weeks.
He's a class player, James Batchelor. Right, we move on to the next question. Which Hull KR player threw the pass to Essen Masters for his length of the field try? So who was it that he intercepted? Was it Parcell, Lewis May, Evans, or Tang Yanoa? As you know, I love a Tang-tastic Haribo, mate.
Do you know, I sent it to my sister. It was that funny.
Yes, I feel happy days indeed. Right. Ooh, 56% of you on the money. It was Tyrone May. Well done. That is the right answer. 2 to go in the observation round. Who did Wonga Blake beat in the air for his try? Was it James Meadows, Hakeem Maludi, Robbie Story, Will Lavelle, or it should be Ethan Natoli? My problems. I think Nathan's his brother, but there you go. But yeah, Ethan Natoli should be the bottom one. Right, okay, what we got? And we've got Hakeem Maludi, 44% there. Robbie Story getting a few as well. Greg sounds confident. I'm sure I just heard Greg say, yeah, it is. It is. But is it, Mr. Roach? Is it? It is! It's Hakeem Maludi. Well done. Mr. Roach is on fire in this round. Absolutely on fire. He's got his contacts in, no doubt about that. Right, okay. We now go to question number 40. Here it comes, the last one of the observation round. Who was the official for the Hull KR Leeds Rhinos game this weekend? Aaron Moore, Ben Thaler, Chris Kendall, Liam Moore, Jack Smith. He was on the video. Which official was refereeing the KR Leeds Rhinos game?
We were playing Leeds.
A try. You weren't Hull KR against whoever you were playing.
Huddersfield.
I bet, well, it does a bit. Yeah, my apologies. I bet Huddersfield wish they weren't playing Hull KR this weekend, but that's another story. Anyway, you got the gist of it. Hull KR. And the answer was Liam Moore. Liam Moore, the 38% here that went Liam Moore is right. 1 round to go. Only the 1 round to go. And here comes a very vital leaderboard. Who is going to be top of this one? Bit of anticipation. Here it comes. It's Dawn. Dawn, and she's extended the lead. Dawn's on 23. Neil Reynolds now. Great effort, Neil. Neil's rising up that leaderboard. 20 there for him. Steffi's 3rd. 16. Sharpie's 4th. As is 14. Ryan Birch. Ooh, I'd have to say that Dawn, probably Neil's your biggest competitor here, I think. Steph's going to have a wriggle on. I think maybe Alex and Ryan. I think you need a perfect round here, boys. I have to say, if you're going to catch Miss Kurt, I tell you, Dawn, I'm sorry, but people are going to be going mad here now that let you in. You know what I mean?
There's been a lot of OKR questions as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
To be fair, there has been a couple on OKR in this one. I do apologise. Yeah, they did feature quite a bit in there. But they scored a lot of quality tries at the weekend. What can you do? But yeah, I mean, Neil, my friend, Wigan Warriors fan there. Where's the Rigby's? The Rigby's gone. Oh my God, he must be in a shocking mood, Craig. Craig's exited. He's throwing his tenner. Oh, what's going on? Oh, we're gonna have to wind him up. Get on the WhatsApp after this. We'll get on the WhatsApp and give him a proper beating.
He's not done the Wigan walk, has he, David?
There you go, mate. Hey,
not done the Wigan walk, has he?
Well, Neil, don't start, Neil, because if you start off getting the first 5 wrong, you'll be off and all probably.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
No,
you're going to stay to the end.
I'll stay till end, me, man.
Oh, man, they should have you stuffed at Wigan, staying till the end. You know what I mean? They should make you a clone. You know what I mean? Anyway,
all right,
that's by the by. Right, okay. Final round, all to play for. Neil, you're right in it. There's no doubt about that. Steph, and I think Alex and Ryan, you need a perfect round. You really, really do. This is going to be interesting. The Roaches, they're just looking at, they're devastated.
We're definitely not cheating, are we?
You're definitely not. You're definitely not. Anton, You know what I mean? Your title's gone, mate. It's gone. You know, you were so good last month. It's gone. Right, okay. So we're just moments away from the final round of the third Super League Raw quiz. I've got to ask you guys, have you enjoyed your evening?
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Well, you need to tell all your friends about us. Like I say, you need to tell all your friends about us. Get them on here. We need more people doing the quiz. The more the merrier. As Steph always says, great entertainment at a bargain price. Outstanding stuff. Right, okay. Round number 5. This is it. All right. This is where real knowledge is going to be rewarded. Let's see how you get on, one and all. Here we go. Question number 1. Which of these legends represented the following sides? Widnes, Warrington, Wigan, Leeds and Salford. Which of those legends represented the following sides? Widnes, Warrington, Wigan, Leeds and Salford. Lock your answer in. Who are you going with? Which one of those legends represented those clubs in their career? Mike Gregory, 33% there. But it was Andy Gregory. Andy Gregory, 67%. Spot on. Well done. Absolutely. 6 year there. Getting that one right. Well done. Right, we move on to question number 42. Name the odd one out for Gareth O'Brien. Who hasn't he represented? Gareth O'Brien is like a monopoly board. He's been that many teams in Super League. He really is monopoly of the Super League. But which one of those teams has he never represented?
1 or 2. I can't think which one.
That's the question.
Not going to.
North Wales Crusaders getting 25, but 50% here on the money. It was the Bradford Bulls. He's never put on the shirt of the Bradford Bulls. Right, we now move to question 43. Who did Leeds take from Hunslet in 1992 and then released to Bradford in 1996? Was it Paul Anderson, James Lowes, Gary Mercer, Paul Dixon, or Alan Tate? Which one of those players did they take from Hunslet in 92 and release in 96 to Bradford? 56% going Mr. Anderson, but actually 22% of you are right. But the question is, which one is it? It's James Lowes. James Lowes was bought from Hunslet in 92 and released to the Bradford Bulls in 96. Question 44. Which New Zealand international represented Sheffield Eagles, Warrington Wolves and the Castleford Tigers? Was it Dwayne Mann, Gary Mercer, Nicow, Horrow or Regana? Who are you going with there? Which New Zealand international represented those 3 sides in the UK? Joe Regana getting 44% there, but it was actually Nicow. It was Tawara Nicow who you should have got there. So yes, 33, 3 of you. Ooh, it's getting interesting now. It's getting interesting now. Right. Question 45. Which team has former Man of Steel Randy Chase ever played for? So another man who's been around a bit. Which of those sides has he not represented? Not represented.
Toronto. Yeah, he's never played for Toronto.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a big conversation being had there. But I don't know, obviously, massive conversation. They said he's never played for Toronto. Whoever that was really confident. Should they have been confident? No. Yes, they should. It was the Toronto Wolfpack. Well done. Great answer. Great answer. Right. We're 5 questions from the end. And Dawn is still in the lead. Lee O'Neill's 3 behind. Oh, look at the time. 6:40.
God.
Oh, it's really close. There's no way now that Alex Sharp can win this one. Ryan Birch, well, he's still in it mathematically, albeit his time, 8 minutes he's took into that. I think Ryan's days, he's gone. Steph's still in there, possibly, but it's going to take a miracle. It's a 2-horse race as we go into the 46th question of the quiz. Since 2010, only one player has finished top try scorer 2 years running. But who is that player? Is it Josh Charnley, Ryan Hall, Sam Tompkins, Greg Eden, or Ash Handley? Which one of those players since 2010, the only person to finish top try scorer 2 years running? Who are you going with? Here we go. 1 of 2. In Ryan Hall, 44%, Charnley, 33%. It's Josh Charnley. 33%. 3 have got that one right. Makes things interesting. Was Dawn one of them that got it right? Yes, she was. Oh, Dawn! Look at that. Well, it could all be down to this next question. Neil can only draw. Oh, looks like Dawn's going to go 2 wins from 3. That's incredible. Right. Okay. We now move on to the next question. Which of these players have never won the Golden Boot? Ellery Hanley, Gary Schofield, Andy Farrell, Paul Sculthorpe, Tommy Makinson. Who has never won the Golden Boot? Best player in the world. Who has never won that accolade out of those players? Get your answers in. Here we go. Gary Schofield, 38. He will be absolutely disgraced that that's on the screen. Oh, Gary, I hope he's not watching this. He's going to go absolutely ballistic at that. But the answer is Paul Sculthorpe. Paul Sculthorpe has never won the Golden Boot. The other players have. Tommy Makers, if you remember the final podcast where Jake Connor won Tommy Makinson the Golden Boot. I remember Ian Judson was very passionate about that. Yeah, Tommy has Mr. Connor to thank for that one. Right, okie dokie. We now go on to the leaderboard. Has Dawn won it? Has Neil got it right? Neil is still in it. Oh, it's getting interesting. Dawn didn't get it. Neil did get it. He's still fighting. He's still there. Here we go. Next question. Who won the Young Player of the Year award in 2019? Was it Jake Truman, Jack Wellsby, Oliver Gildart, Tom Johnston, or Matty Lees? 2019. Who was the Young Player of the Year? It was one of them. Which one are you going? Big question. All right on this one.
Ain't got a clue.
Well, this is very interesting. If I have to say, if Mr. Reynolds has got this right, it's a majestical answer. Who got it right? Who said Matty Lees?
I didn't think of that.
Who said Matty Lees? It wasn't Neil. It wasn't Neil. So Dawn, 2 questions to go. He's going to walk away with an England merch bundle. I don't believe it. And everybody's throwing the phones around now saying, what is going on? It took her 20 minutes to get in. Maybe we should penalise her a couple. I don't know. Anyway, but never mind. Not to worry. Dawn, incredible standard, Dawn, I have to say. Good.
Thank you very much.
Good effort, mate. Right, we've still got 2 questions to go. Which Australian is the only player to be selected for 4 kangaroo tours in a row? 4 kangaroo tours. Hasler, Walters, Stewart, Meninga, and Fittler. Which one of those is the only player in history to be selected for 4 kangaroo tours? Where are you going on this one? Well, there they go. Fittler getting 33, but it was Mal Meninga. 44% of you spot on. There was no change at the top, but Steph there closing the gap. Ryan Birch as well. Ooh, well, here we go. We've got to try and make the last question a bit exciting. Who's going to finish third? Is it Steph or is it Ryan? It's a shootout for third. Who's going to finish on the podium, or are they going to have to hug on the podium? Let's find out. Here we go. The final question of the June Super League Raw quiz. Here it comes. Lee Breers holds the all-time Super League drop kicking record with 70. But who is second on 47? Brough, Sneed, Sinfield, Smith or Long? Which one of those players has got 47 drop goals in his Super League career? Who is running second to Lee Breers? Here we go. Locking him in. Danny Brough, 33%. No love at all for Matty Smith. Sean Long, surprisingly, only getting the 1 vote. We know that Long certainly liked to drop goal against Warrington. No doubt about that. But the answer is the man who leads the Man of Steel table, Mark Sneed. He's the man. He is the man who has got 47. All of those actually on the screen, with the exception of Sean Long, believe it or not, are in the top 10. Sean Long not even in the top 10. That might surprise you. And this is where we finish. Dawn Kirby, many, many congratulations. 26 out of 50. And Ryan, Steph and Neil all joint second with 23 out of 50. A fantastic effort from you all, I have to say. So there you go. Would you have beaten Dawn on the June quiz night? She got herself England merchandise up and above £50 worth in value. There's a picture of Dawn with her baseball cap, polo shirt. She also had a scarf as well, but for some reason she chose not to have that on. Would that have been you? Would you have been wearing that prize? Really good question. We hope that you would want to join us in July. Tickets are very, very limited indeed. And the prize is a belter. Are you ready? In July, people are going to be playing for Saturday Magic Weekend tickets. That's right, Saturday Magic Weekends. 2 of them. You and a friend or a partner will be going to Saturday Magic Weekend. What a line of fixtures there are as well. Hull FC kicking off the day with London Broncos. Then it's the big one, Wigan against Saints. And then Warrington take on Leeds at Ellen Road on the 17th of August. It's one not to be missed. That's what's up for grabs. If you're a member, don't worry, you're automatically enrolled. And I think we're going to have a really good showing from you guys this month. And if you're not a member, for just £5, you could be entering this quiz and you could be walking away with 2 Magic Saturday weekend tickets, not the whole weekend, just the Saturday. But what a line of fixtures they are. Did you beat Dawn? If the answer to that is yeah, then what you might want to do is get into the comments right now in the description on YouTube as part of the title on Facebook and on Twitter is your link to our Eventbrite page where you can purchase those tickets for £5, just £5, and you could be walking away with 2 tickets to Saturday Magic Weekend. Did you beat Dawn? What are you waiting for? Hopefully, we'll see you in July. Bye for now.